Fire Madeleine cookie. I know you're waiting for me to crap on him because I'm crapping on everything else. Fire Madeleine cookie, actually a pretty decent unit. But, I'm sorry, there's always a but. There's always a but. Let's go over his skills. Let's go over his skills really quick. Glorious attack. Attacks the enemy. Decrease the attack bar by 30%. I wish I could fully skill him up. I didn't get enough Madeleine cookies. I got a bunch of the other ones, the espressos. I didn't get enough Madeleine cookies. But the decrease the attack bar 30% with a 30% chance goes up to 50% chance. Still not super reliable. However, this actually gets better. So glorious attack after he is in his commander's honor, celestial light pose. Glorious attack, first skill will attack all enemies. You'll be immune to inability effects. Celestial light gets dismissed when you take 50% of your max HP as damage in total. So this is now a first skill AoE decrease attack gauge. Okay, it's getting better, it's getting better. Then we have the Narcissism passive. Attacks additionally if your HP is at 70% or above when you attack an enemy on your turn. So you want this guy on high HP, generally speaking, but also he's an attack type unit, so he doesn't have crazy high max HP. I mean, he's 9720. It could be worse for a 4-star, for a Nat 4. Could be worse. So this guy could be pretty decent with Ikari, for example, since they're going to keep teaming up. He's not going to keep attacking additionally anytime they team up, but he is still going to do AoEs. That's pretty good. Try Karu plus a unit that does AoEs every time they team up. Wow, who would have thought, oh wait, we have a unit that's a fire unit that does AoEs without even having to be in a pose or anything. It's Aster. So you have to compare him to Aster, which just natively does AoEs. Without having to be in a pose, again, without having to be in a pose. Also, doesn't need an additional turn to do, doesn't need a specific condition to do an additional turn. She just does extra damage with her passive. So, of course, we have to compare this to her. And I don't know that he stacks up as good as she does. I think that he is similar to her. She is already a useful unit. We're going to test him out, and we're going to see what he could do, which is going to be very similar to Aster. And this is all the video that you're going to watch. You're going to be like, cool! And you click the X button, and then that's that. First test, TOA test, he is on Despair Focus. We have him on Speed Crit oh yeah, he's on Speed Crit Damage Attack. Unfortunately, I would really love to get this first skill skilled up. This is one of those units that the first skill being skilled up really does matter, especially if you're using him with Trikaru, because he's just gonna keep doing skill 1 over and over and over and over again. So you want that activation rate, and then you also want the extra damage from the skill 1 attacks, which unfortunately I really wish we got enough to actually do it. I kept summoning and summoning and summoning. Well, maybe not that much summoning. I summoned a little bit more after we did the big summon video, and we got 1 or 2 extra scalps. So, but I really would like to finish skilling up the. We're not even close to skilling up the first skill though. So doing good so far, right? Very similar to what Aster would have done. He does have attack gauge decrease though too. Keep that in mind. So some of these, actually maybe this was to look at those stunts. Look at those stunts. There we go. We should probably just attack the boss. But yeah, not bad so far. So far, so good. Let's actually try it. I didn't realize how easy this was going to be. Let's try a harder one. We're just going to go for 100. Hopefully, this is a little bit more of a challenge. We're going to focus on the boss at the very end. Let's see how it does. He's got his little stance. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man, we got the crit resists. That's going to be savage. We actually are not landing the. We're not landing the stuns. The stuns are broken. Although still, that one went well. Okay. Not getting the stuns. We got a little stun there. Getting some attack gauge decrease. Okay. Defense break. Unfortunately. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. There's the stuns. There's the stuns. So, there we go. Okay. Can we actually beat the boss now is the question. Let's actually click. Oh, there we go. There we go. We click on the boss. Ah, yeah. I think vampire would have been the way to go here. Yeah, the boss is half down though. It's not that bad. He's not that bad, considering. Trikaru plus. Let's put him on Vampire. Let's see if he actually does a little bit better on Vampire so that he doesn't just get demolished in the boss. And then also we're going to try him on... we're just Trikaruing the boss. Trikaru everywhere. Okay, fantastic. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh yeah, let's put him on Vampire, and then let's do some Necropolis, and let's see how we feel about him there. He's on Vampire now. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stun anything, but we should be better when we get to the boss. Let's find out. Do some... Oh, he didn't do his thing! He's dumb. Okay. Amazing AI. So, I mean, it's the same as everything else, right? It's the same as every other part in the game. Is the AI is terrible. And you can't rely on it. Fantastic. I'm glad that he's... Well, he got cooled down this time. So, this time it's not his fault. But the last time was his fault. The first time. This could have all been avoided if he simply did his job. Alright. Now we get the AoEs. It's a little too late for that. Well, I guess it's not too late, but still. I was really hoping we would get the... Are you going to do it? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. We need some attack gauge reduction, though. Yeah, we got some attack gauge reduction. Okay. Not the end of the world. Commander's Honor again. And now he dies. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do enough attack gauge. Yeah, we got some attack gauge reduction. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Well, I guess it's not that bad. All right, let's do boss. No, boss. All right. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh, this is working so far. So far, so good. More attack gauge decrease. More attack gauge. Oh, this is super easy. Look at this. Super easy. Okay, well, I have high hopes for Necropolis then, since this one just went pretty decently. I have another thing that I want to try after this for a different piece of content that is not PvE, but I'm really curious to see how he does in Necropolis. And now that little exclamation mark is pissing me off. So he's very similar to Aster. Big shocker. Big surprise. Well, actually, he doesn't do as many multi-hits, does he? So there is that. However, what is the deal with our Icarus? Do we have some... Do we have an issue with our Icarus? I mean, aside from the fact that one has defense break now, I mean before. Previously. Did we previously have an issue with Icarus? I don't know what's the deal. These guys run it fine. Maybe I changed something? Okay, it's going good right now. Alright. I was trying to notice, I was like, are they not teaming up with each other? No, they're all teaming up now. Maybe it was just because he was defense broken. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay. Get some counters. Get some... See, now the AoEs... now the AoEs don't really matter. But... now it's just whatever. And... Okay, it's the same thing as Aster. Actually, Aster still would have been better here. So... It kind of goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. Aster is like, why would you use him over Aster? I suppose if you need that attack gauge decrease, that would be his benefit. And also him attacking an extra time on his turn, though. It has to actually be on his turn with his passive. So. Can it actually... Oh, no, he got stolen again. This is bad. This is bad. Don't get stolen so much. That's not good if you do that. No, he doesn't understand. He's just a cookie. He doesn't understand. Okay, so it worked, but would we use this versus Aster? We're going to try it out now in Guild Siege. Well, not Guild Siege. We're going to try it out in Guild Wars. We can't do any Guild Siege tests because we can't even bring him into test modes. We can't bring any of these cookies into test modes for Guild Siege. So this is a inter-server Guild War test mode. Or sorry, World Guild Battle test mode. The issue here, though, well, I mean, they have will runes, which is #1 issue. So we can't quite Galleon, because they weren't faster than the Galleon, so we can't quite Galleon just yet. Let's do this. Okay. Then, we can't even use his attack, so we have to just wait one turn before we can even AoE, right? before we can even do our big damage. Okay, so that was enough to withstand. Oh my goodness, calm down. Calm down. That was enough to withstand the blast from that. We do have enough HP over here. So now he actually gets the turn. So he's going to double hit with his passive. Is this going to be enough damage to actually kill anything? Attack buff, defense break, and we get the extra attack from Narcissism passive. This was a lot of setup. Is it actually worth it? We killed one thing, she came back from the dead. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say this was not necessarily worth it. Not a big fan of how this played out. Okay, let's do... Yeah, now we're just gonna wake Mo Long up, and then we're just gonna die. This was bad. This was not good. Okay. Well, we killed it again. Welcome back. Oh, and then Mo Long. Okay. Yep. Let's do Wish of Immortality. And then we're gonna hope that we don't die from this. Now he's not really gonna do anything, though. Commander's Honor. Yeah, let's do Mountain's Power. Okay, so I guess we don't lose this one, but this was still a lot of setup, and it really didn't do enough to justify all the setup that we actually did on it. Here's the thing, I know we saw him win in the Worlds. Technically, he won in the World Guild Battle Test. However, that was still, we had to set it up. We had to hope that RNG was in our favor. We had to hope that Mo Long didn't proc, and then Molly didn't proc and strip and do some extra damage and, you know, get him below his threshold. So all of that, and also Molly's passive not come into activation too much. So all of that had to be going in our favor. Plus, you can't even take him into that many Guild Siege or World Guild battles in the first place. This team specifically, you can't necessarily take into so many. But not that he's bad, not that he's terrible, just I don't want people to get the wrong impression of like, oh, look how good he is, let me take it in against those Mo Longs all the time. Like, maybe try a different team and not that one, because you're going to get... We saw like a best case scenario for that. Is he terrible? No, he's not a terrible unit. He's a usable unit. Would I rather use him for things than like Aster for Necropolis? Like, I feel like any content I would just rather use Aster if I need the AoE first skill team up, and also her passive. I don't know why I would, if I had the choice, if it was like, hey, here's a blessing of a 4-star, for example, you can only pick one unit. Would I choose him? Would I choose Aster? I would choose Aster. So I don't know that I would necessarily choose. It's not that he's bad, it's just that Aster is better. So for basically the same spot. Anyway, that's my opinion. That's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do you disagree? Do you think that he's better than Aster? I think he's not. Again, I think he's not bad. I think he's pretty decent. However, not crazy top tier OP in any situation. In any, yeah, not really crazy OP top tier. He's just a decent 4-star. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.